Welcome, Citizen Graham. Where would you like to go?
Take me to the Home Crescent Recycling Center.
You don't have clearance for there, Citizen Graham. Please obtain a travel waiver.
If I was to get to the recycling plant, I was going to have to obtain a travel waiver.
Where would you like to go?
Actually, I'd like to stay here.
Of course, Citizen Graham.
Remember, I get travel sick.
Well, Joey, how's it feel to be outside again?
Wow! Did I do all this?
So you've told me.
I love what I've done with the place. I am truly something else.
Okay, Joey. We know where the recycling center is, but how do we get there?
Maybe one of those monopods?
Nah, travel's restricted to that area.
Well, how do we unrestrict it?
Good question.
That's why you keep me around. I may not have answers, but I've got some good questions.
Any idea what we should do next, Joey?
What do I look like? An information booth?
A little around the eyes. What do you think of Greta?
She's perfect.
She's a hologram.
Exactly. All data, no sloppy organics. My kind of woman.
Glad to be out of that museum?
You know it. That place was full of useless old junk.
Well, now that I've broken you out...
Don't finish that sentence.
This place... it's so...
Clean?
Not what I was gonna say, but yeah.
You're welcome.
Why should I thank you?
I'm a cleaning droid.
Yeah, but...
You're welcome.
Is Spankles seriously the only drink around here?
Yeah, like, where's a guy gotta go to get some high-grade synthetic lubricant around these parts?
I was thinking of bourbon, myself. Let's move on.
Lead the way. I wonder if Greta remembers me.
Hi.
It's most excellent to see you again, Graham Grundy.
The pleasure is all mine.
How can I be of assistance today?
I need to get to the Home Crescent Recycling Center in the industrial level.
What a curious choice. To reach the industrial level, you will need to obtain a travel waiver. Please log your request with a well-being officer.
Well-being? What about that Alonzo guy?
I don't think he'd be too keen to help us. Can't you give me a travel waiver?
Not my department, sir.
I need a travel waiver. Where can I find a well-being officer?
Did you have a particular officer in mind?
Officer Orana Newblood?
Do you have a problem with your well-being, Graham?
Nope, never felt better. I just need her to grant me a travel waiver.
Well, I'm delighted to inform you that she's currently working at the aspiration platform. Though it is unlikely she will have the time to grant your request with the preparations necessary for tonight's gala.
You ever heard of that place, Joey?
Only stuff I know about Foster is what I could see from my plinth.
So Orana could get me a travel waiver to the recycling center. If I could speak to her at the aspiration platform, I'd be one step closer to finding Leet. How can I get a travel waiver for the Home Crescent Recycling Center?
Travel waivers are administered by the Ministry of Well-Being.
Remind me, where can I find Officer Orana?
Officer Orana is currently working at the aspiration platform.
Remind me, where...
Officer Orana is currently working at the aspiration platform.
How can I get a travel waiver?
Travel waivers are administered by the Ministry of Well-Being.
How can I get a...
Travel waivers are administered by the Ministry of Well-Being.
Remind...
Officer Orana is currently working...
Thank you.
Until...
Hey, Joey.
Yeah?
I need to find that officer from the Ministry of Well-Being again.
Do you see her anywhere?
No?
Maybe we should go somewhere else.
Greta said that travel waivers can only be granted by the Ministry of Well-Being.
Do you know anybody from the ministry?
I know Alonzo, but I don't think he likes me very much. Oh, wait. There's that officer I met out front of Graham's building. Orana Newblood, I think?
Well, why don't we go find her?
Let's move on.
Lead the way.
Hey, Joe.
Do you mind? I'm marveling at my own majesty here.
So, Greta says we...
I like Greta. She's got that...
She's got that...
It's droid slang for loads of useful data.
Any idea what we should...
What do I look like? An information booth?
Let's move on.
Lead the way.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
To the aspiration platform.
Of course, Citizen Graham. Enjoy the view. And don't forget to aspire to aspire.
Orana was supposed to be working somewhere around here. My hope of finding Leet rested on convincing her to grant me the travel waiver.
Finally. What time do you call this?
Well, it's earlier than I might have been. But on the other hand, it's later than I expected.
Are you being profound?
He wishes.
I'm sorry. Please ignore my droid. Is there a problem?
Yes, there is. We're in the midst of a disaster. A meltdown. Somehow a bird got in and made a total mess. And the official cleaning team is indisposed. On today of all days. I, P4RT, have been delegated to resolve this issue. For your own well-being, I invite you to call me T. I hereby subdelegate the task of cleaning this area to you and your droid.
Actually, I'm just here to speak with Officer Orana. Can you tell me where she is?
Officer Arana is occupied in the control room right now, not to be disturbed. In fact, she's even locked the elevator. Not that it's any business of a cleaner.
Maybe we can start with cleaning the control room.
The control room demands a top-of-the-range cleaning team. And I very much doubt that rust bucket is up to the job.
Hey, this isn't rust. These are janitorial scars of honor.
He may be old school, but he gets the job done.
Either way, you're going nowhere till this whole area is spotless.
You won't be disappointed. Right, Joey?
Spotless is my middle name, Foster.
You will remember, of course, to uphold all ministry regulations. Cleaners must be uniformed and accompanied by a cleaning droid.
I'm right here, you know.
Yes, and will be expected to be silent. Kindly remember your place. Please return when everything is in order.
T was a stickler for the rules. To have any chance of getting that travel waiver for Arana, I would have to play along. Joey, old pal.
That's me.
You want to do some cleaning, Joey?
Nope.
Oh, well. I can't say I did.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
Take me to my apartment.
Certainly, Citizen Graham.
Oh, you must be Grundy. Graham Grundy?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Tarquin was telling me you and he had quite a crisis on your hands. The pair of you rescuing some poor wee mite from certain doom.
Well, I suppose.
How terribly inspiring for you. Oh, anyway, just look at the time. I fear I shall lose the best table. Sir Reginald Arthur Schnipple requires his daily tipple. No inspiration sans precipitation, what? Good day, Mr. Grundy.
Apologies, Citizen Graham. This is not your residence. Apologies, Citizen Graham. This is not your residence. Welcome home. Your delivery has been placed in your domicile.
Get a load of this guy.
Hello, Chipworth.
Master Graham, what a pleasure.
Foster, you're not going to introduce me to your new pal?
Joey, this is my butler, Chipworth.
Greetings, Joey. What a pleasure it is to finally meet one of Master Graham's acquaintances.
Acquaintance? I'm his best friend.
Well, then we are equals.
What do you know about the Home Crescent Recycling Center?
Is that a threat, sir?
No, of course not, Chipworth.
May I get, sir, another drink?
I don't remember you getting me a first one.
Perhaps a pillow, sir?
This guy's a real sucker.
Coming from the vacuum cleaner?
Do I know someone called Leet?
I can neither confirm nor deny that, sir.
Why's that?
When Sir was shorter and stouter, it was made very clear that I was not to discuss such information with anyone, not even Sir himself.
Okay. Do you know if I know someone called Leet?
Excellent loophole, sir. Yes, I do know with absolute certainty whether Sir knows someone called Leet.
That's good enough for me. Do you know someone called Leet?
He was never my acquaintance, sir.
I need you to do something for...
Just say the word, sir.
Never mind. Perhaps later.
Very good, sir.
Why can't you tell me about my...
Sir ordered me not.
What if I tell you that I've changed my mind?
You told me you'd say that.
I did?
Well remembered.
Outsmarted again, Foster. Us AIs have impenetrable logic loops.
Oh, yeah? This sentence is...
Are you trying to kill me?
Goodbye.
Have a very special...
Please, Foster, don't start doing anything organic in here, okay? This thing was built with a sense of smell. The smell of Mini-K is bad enough already. Let's not make it worse. Hey, I remember these things. You always wanted the whole set. Weren't there 4 of them? Where's Captain Bilby? He's the best one.
I didn't think Songbird would appreciate me rummaging through her things.
You know how inefficient food actually is, right? If I was organic, I'd have swapped my guts for a battery pack years ago.
The box was for a deluxe hollow plinth replacement lens. There was nothing inside. You can tell a lot about a man from his shoes. In this case, that the man had no taste.
Hey Foster, remember back in the Gap when you made that thing? Tin cans all tied together, clunking around in the wind? And you said it was art? This is better.
I wondered if Graham self-medicated. I wondered if the people knew that Hobart agents had helped me save their city.
I hear copter blades look good on a machine. At least that's what all the popular droids say.
A security forces copter. I still had nightmares about those things. Twice I'd flown in them, and both times they'd crashed. I hoped I wouldn't have to risk it a third time. A sword? The blade was cracked. It looked like one of the land trains from the city wall. Developing fluid and trays. I hadn't seen gear like this since I was a child. I could make anything look good.
You'll have everything squeaky clean soon, Rob. And wearing that, emphasis on the squeaky. Nice floor. Real modest. Looks like the other me was compensating.
Pod has been requested. Please wait for embarkation.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
To the aspiration platform.
Of course, Citizen Graham. Enjoy the view. And don't forget to aspire to aspire.
Me again.
So I see. Excellent. You have your uniform. Oh, still the same droid, huh? Shame. On second thoughts, your droid does look rather antique. Are you sure it's up to the task?
This thing has a name?
Don't worry. We're thrilled to be here and ready to work hard.
Good. Waiting for you has already set my schedule back. So trust me, I'm thrilled to see you too. I shall be supervising the area preparations, should you require me. Unless there was anything else.
Do you have a problem with vermin?
Yes. Gangs are attracted to our beautiful flora, but then create a dreadful mess. Those nasty creatures must not be allowed to ruin the aspiration gala.
How can they be stopped?
Our fearless vermin robot will make sure they don't get anywhere near the tree.
I could deal with the bird for you.
Absolutely not. The vermin robot is in complete control, and you're on cleaning duty.
Tell me something about yourself, T.
I live by a simple motto. Cleanliness is next to Joey-ness.
Catchy.
I really need to speak to Officer Orana.
Officer Arana is busy with preparations. She has given specific instructions not to be...
Are you sure that room doesn't need cleaning, too? We won't disturb her, I promise.
No way. I'm still waiting to be impressed by your cleaning down here.
If I was going to get to Orana, I'd need to prove to T that Joey and I were up to the task. Joey, old pal.
Yes, 'tis I, your loyal vacuum, awaiting your command.
That droid is very...
Yes, a particularly...
Joey! Joey, would you mind tidying up around here? We'll need to impress that droid if we want permission to speak to her.
Excuse me? Do I look like a...
You look exactly like a cleaning droid, Joey.
Yeah, well, appearances are deceptive.
Look, I know you're not a real cleaning droid, just like I'm not the real Graham Grundy.
Oh, so I should pretend to clean up the area?
No, I mean, actually clean up the area.
Really, Foster? Must I?
Yes, and look like you're enjoying it.
Okay, but you owe me.
Hey, Feathers! Fancy a mini K?
Avian invasion is a disaster. Look at the mess! Citizen Graham, to work.
Hey, at least the bird's gone, right? That's pretty impressive.
The vermin? The vermin is gone, but behold this! This looks like a war zone! To work! To work! Remember, cleanliness is next to Joey-ness.
Yes, that's always been my motto.
Hey. Hey, Joey.
What's up?
Joey, let's show this droid your true talent. Get to work on that bunting.
With pleasure. You know, Foster, I think I'm starting to get the hang of... Uh-oh. The bunting's tangled in my brushes. My motor! I think my motor is on fire! Foster! I'm too young and talented to die! Help!
Quick, Joey! Stop, drop, and... Look, stop and drop! Hurry!
What's going on down there? I thought this platform was supposed to be...
Officer Arana, I'm so sorry. The cleaning unit I was sent have proved to be wholly inadequate.
The cleaning unit? Hello?
Not what I'd had in mind, but my strategy had worked all the same. Now I could ask Orana about a travel waiver. Orana! Just the person I wanted to see.
Graham Grundy, what on earth are you doing here?
I wanted to ask you about something. So I came down here hoping I'd find you.
And you decided to get my attention by setting fire to this droid?
A happy accident.
I'm sure that T will clear this all up in good time. I'd better get on with my duties.
Of course. Hey, listen, before you go... Orana, do you remember that missing kid I mentioned?
Did you find him?
Not yet, but I think I have a lead.
Mr. Grundy, I'm just a well-being officer, and I'm really not sure this is at all in the interest of your well-being. I get it. Kid goes missing, you want to help.
But...
This isn't for either of us to deal with. Leave these things to the appropriate ministries. Okay?
So what is this place?
You mean the aspiration platform? It's a place to come and reflect your place in the world. Look up and see how far you've come. Look down and see what's left to aspire to.
So, a place where you can feel superior and inadequate all at the same time?
On the contrary, it's an uplifting, positive space. The perfect place to celebrate Aspiration Day.
What's your role in the Aspiration Day festivities?
I watch over everyone's well-being. It's very gratifying.
How do you do that? Supervise well-being, I mean.
Easy. If everyone is well, then I'm doing my job.
Hey, what happened to that girl on the roof?
Raquel was safely deposited at the Reflection Spa. She'll be right as rain in a few hours.
At least you got a few hours off work.
Speaking of work, if this place isn't cleared up soon, everybody's gonna miss the Aspiration Gala.
The elevator was on lockdown. What were you doing up there? Not another girl trapped on a ledge, I hope.
Thankfully, no. I just needed a little peace and quiet. Besides, I wanted to do a final well-being check on the equipment. Attention to detail is important, don't you think?
Oh yeah, sure. Nothing gets past me either. So does your job usually involve responding to disasters?
There are no disasters in Union City. Just unpredicted mishaps, which I am trained to smooth over.
Listen, Orana. I need to ask.
This isn't about that missing Gap kid again, is it?
It was going to be.
People disappear, Graham. Most of them turn up again, no worse for wear.
So, can I clean upstairs?
After your little display down here, I think not.
That droid sure is interesting.
T is an exceptional droid.
Seems pretty intense.
Well-being is intensely important, and therefore highly rewarding.
T seems to be having a tough time.
I wonder why.
I was hoping you could get me access to the recycling center in the upper level. Area code E1594. On the industrial level.
I'm afraid that zone is prohibited, unless you have a travel waiver.
I know. Do you think you could authorize one for me?
Why would you want to go to there? It isn't safe for civilians.
It's about the missing child I told you about. I've been following some clues and...
Shouldn't that be reported to the appropriate ministry?
I've tried that, but no one seems to care.
I don't know. This is all very...
You've got to help me, please.
Okay. I'll authorize your travel waiver. But be careful.
Got it. Thank you, Orana.
There. I should get back to work. Keep a smile on your face.
At last, I had the waiver I needed. Next stop, Home Crescent Recycling Center.
Hey, boss, Graham. Circuit's burning.
The droid shell was on fire. Quite a safety hazard. Don't worry, pal. I've got you.
Oh, thank goodness.
Just gotta pull this...
Ouch. Be careful with...
The droid shell was on fire. Quite a safety hazard.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Where would you like to go?
Take me to the Home Crescent Recycling Center.
Travel waiver accepted. Are you sure you want me to transport you to the industrial level?
Yes, I'm sure.
No one has ever asked me to take them up there before. Mind how you go, Citizen Graham.
The recycling center was located high in the city's industrial level. The place was filthy, noisy, and smelled terrible. If I was right about the tracker, then I'd find lead here somewhere. But what was he doing with Graham in a place like this? Some of the trash was marked with the logo of Agio City.
Ah! What? Who are you?
Whoa! Hello.
What do you want? You security?
No. I'm looking for a guy called Leet.
Well, you just found him. Leet's the name. Tech's the game. What can I do for you today?
It's about a friend of mine. Guy called Graham. I think you know him. I'm looking for some information.
What sort of information?
I need to know what he was doing here.
Listen, pal, I can barely remember my own name. Let alone every Tom, Dick, and Graham that comes through here. I'll have to check my records.
Sure.
But, oh, my head.
What's up? Are you okay?
It's my bleeding noggin. Need my medicine.
Your medicine?
Aye, my medicinal moonshine. It's over in the other building. Take this and fill it to the top. Then bring it back here.
And you'll check your records?
I will. You can trust me, pal.
An unspoken deal had been made. Leet wanted his moonshine. I wanted information. It was a rubber fish. It was a rubber fish. A model unicorn had been made out of plasticine.
I wouldn't touch that, pal. Not if you know what's good for you. Oh! Stay away from my office, you scunner.
It was a rusty old locker.